Hello everybody! So I'm opening my paper pumpkin box. I was so excited. This actually arrived yesterday and you have no idea how hard it was. But I had that other video planned, so I'm so excited to open it. I've been trying to avoid any spoilers and I have been moderately successful. So I'm going to show you what's in there. I also just kind of pulled out a few tools that are really handy for putting together a paper pumpkin kit. If you're new to these, you do get a block in your first kit. So this isn't something you have to buy. You do want a pair of scissors though, and then a bone folder, and the take your pick tool are really handy as well, and you'll see me use those as we go. So I'm going to put those things aside. I'm going to keep them handy though. And we're going to bust into my kit. So we got a bit of a spoiler about this. So it's basically we saw the box and that it was going to be some cards that kind of go with the box. So there is the stamp set. Don't know if you can see that. But it says, "Happy Holidays for you, merry and bright. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Merry Christmas to you and yours." A little star, a little, I guess that's a little tree branch. Then "Here's to a Christmas filled with love, laughter, and all you wish for." Those are really nice sayings. I like those. And then we've got a cherry cobbler ink spot. I'm actually going to keep these. I like using these for prizes and stuff. So I'm going to grab my full-sized ink pad. Again, if you don't have the full-sized ones, don't worry about that. You can use the little ones. But I like using the full-sized ones so that I can keep the little ones for prizes and stuff. So I'll put that in my little prize bin. Beautiful tissue paper as well. Usually it's that light blue, but we've got some red going on this time. Cherry cobbler, I guess it is. And then there is the kit. So we've got 5 of 2 different kinds of cards, and as you can see, this is a very full kit. We've got a whole roll of, looks like some braided twine there. That is just gorgeous. Let me pull this out. Yeah, so it's a braided, we had have something similar in the holiday catalog, but it's like this braided cherry cobbler twine. That's beautiful. I like it just for that alone. So glad I got more than one kit. All right, let's bust into the rest of this. And we got some sequins, dimensionals, ooh, more sequins, some kind of wood-toned, oh, and vellum. Vellum circles, wood-toned circles, banners with gold, 2 different plaids, some wood banners, some vellum banners, those lovely tags. I'm assuming we're going to be stamping on those, are envelopes, which of course have that printed liner in them. I'll put those aside, and then our card bases. Ooh! And all of these lovely evergreen boughs. I suspect there's more in there than we need. That's exciting. Okay. Oh, and then of course, last but not least, we have our instructions. That's really important. Okay. Hi, Gwen! Instructions. Okay, it's one with a ruler, so we're going to be doing some measuring. Okay, so we're stamping our sentiments onto the die-cut labels. Oh, okay, so we've got the labels and the banners. I'm going to keep those handy. I'm just going to do one of each card, I think, because you don't want to sit here watch me stamp all day, do you? So what are the greetings we need? Where did I put my stamps? Here we go. Okay, so we need the big one, which is Merry Christmas. And then we need the Merry and Bright. You can use other greetings. I'm just doing it exactly as the instructions say. Now my clear block. So there. And I'll grab another clear block. I've got one here somewhere. There we go. This is one from another kit. And we got the Merry and Bright. Okay. Now, and we're doing these horizontal, right? Yep, perfect. Stamp that right in the middle there. And then where did I've got an absolute disaster on my desk right now. I don't even know where my scrub is. There we go. This is actually another thing that's super handy, is just the Stampin' Chamois. And with Cherry Cobbler, you are going to get that discoloration on your stamps. That's okay. As long as you can stamp it on some white and it doesn't show up, you're good. We're going to do the Merry and Bright on the banner. Oh good, and I didn't totally ruin my other label by dragging my hand across it, which I do on occasion. So Gwen, I'm not sure if you get your paper pumpkin kits or not, but this was this month's kit and it is awesome. I actually got 2 because I knew that it was going to be good, because we got those previews. And I have a ton of Christmas cards to make. And I can never get enough Christmas cards. So pull that out of there. Oh, actually, you know what I should do? I should keep the box handy, and I should throw things back into the box when I'm done with them. Smart. All right. So we're going to do one each of our panels here. And it says to adhere the wood grain stickers. Oh, so these are stickers. Let me see. Very nice, very nice. And we're adhering those to the card panels. There we go. And then we're going to use some of our pine boughs. So it says use 3 for the Merry Christmas card and 8 for the Merry and Bright card. Okay, so we're going to need 11 altogether. I'm just going to bunch out. 1, 2, 3. I love these laser cut shapes that we've been getting in the paper pumpkin kits. They're so intricate and detailed and just really pretty. 6. Oh, I guess there's 12 on this sheet. I can just do all but 1, because I can math. I have so many friends of my friends that do this are teachers, and they're always either really good at math or really bad at math. I'm not a teacher. I do math at 3 o'clock in the morning. That means I have to add up 2 plus 2 like with a calculator. So, okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3 there, and 8 there. Okay, so we're going to use our little adhesive dots here. I don't tend to use these a lot because I'm lazy and I like to use my snail, but with the take your pick tool it's actually super easy to use them, so I really have no excuse. Even peeling that little bit of paper off the back there is super easy. And I'm just going to put these on here, I guess. And then one thing I do better than my teacher friends, no offense teacher friends, is read the instructions. So I'm actually looking at the instructions to see where to put my little bows, because then I know where they're supposed to go. All right, that's that one done. All right, and this one makes that wreath on the front. I see why we got so many. I think I'm gonna, I don't know, I'll do this. I'll do this the way they're telling me to. But I'm going to put them all on at once. So this is one of those like little assembly line things. A lot of people make fun of me because I'm super speedy at stamping. Or I should say, all my stamping friends make fun of me for being super speedy. And this is one of the things I do is I will make an assembly line and I'll do all of one task. So like this task is stick the adhesive dots onto the back of the bows. I'll do it all at once. And then I'll peel off the paper backing off of all of the little bows. And then I'll stick all the little bows down. All kind of as one task. And it's way faster than trying to do every step by step, especially if you're making multiple cards. I find that's way easier. So you'll see sometimes I'll post photos of like my workspace as I'm going, and that's one of the things you'll see is like if you're making a stack of cards, there will be like a pile of all the sentiments, and there'll be a pile of all of the designer series paper. All of that. I'm going to add another adhesive dot. I just don't quite trust that this is going to stick with just the one. I'm going to put one on the other side here as well. Kind of where there's another thicker piece of the bow that's going to hide that dot. And you can use the spatula end of the Take Your Pick tool for this as well. It does work. I just happen to have the piercing end of it in right now, so that's what I'm using. These, I don't think you could use the gummy tip on. I'll use that for my sequins later. Isn't this thrilling, watching me peel these little pieces off? This is why you all come here to watch. Some people are good at getting those with their nails. I have no nails to speak of, so I can't. Oh, hi, Nick. I don't know if that's actually Nick or if it's Tina, because sometimes Tina watches from Nick's account. See, this is what this month's paper pumpkin kit looks like. We're making Christmas cards. I don't know if this is going to work. Did I space them out well enough? Did I space them too far? Well, I think we're almost right. There we go. All right. Oh. Hey, Marianne. Oh. Tina and Nick are on. Sorry, I never know if I get your name right. Marianne. I always want to say Mariana, but it's not. And I'm sure you get that all the time. But yeah, I love this kit. The bows are awesome. And apparently Nick and Tina just watch me separately, which is, I don't know if that's creepy or it's a good thing I like them. All right, what are we doing next here? Got vellum pieces to adhere. So the circle one goes, this is really confusing. The circle one goes on the rectangle and the rectangular one goes on the circle one. I'm going to put it here because I think that's going to get covered up. Ooh, this bow needs an extra glue dot, I think. Perfect. Okay. And I was going to put another one down for the vellum. There we go. Okay. Maybe one more just to be safe. Put it on the branch a little bit. It'll help hold the branch. There we go. Okay. There's that one. And then this one, I'm just going to put a couple in the middle here. And put that right across there. I don't know if anybody noticed yet either, but there's actually a spot on the online store where you can see some of the coordinating. Sorry, Tina, I didn't see what you need. I think you're talking about the take your pick tool. Sorry, I can only hear. I'm going to move this a little bit so I can actually see your comments. My amazing class. Which one? Are you talking about the kids class that I'm super excited about? Sorry, I'm chasing squirrels here like crazy. Okay, yes, Tina, this is awesome. You're going to see even more awesomeness from this in a minute. And I saw Kathleen is on here too, so she gets to watch me fumble through all of this too. Okay, where am I? I adhered the vellum pieces. 22 inches of ribbon. Okay. So I need 22 inches of this. And now I can use this, but I'm going to use this because it's longer. I can't do math, so I'm going to do 10. What did I say? 22, and then 12. And then the other one, so that is for this one, and then the other one is just 12. Okay, that's just for a bow. I can make a bow without cutting off a measured piece, because then I'll have a little bit extra, because they always give you so much to make a bow with. But I'm reasonable. Oh, this is something that people always wonder about. How do you make bows? So I'll show you how to make the bow on the piece where we're wrapping it around. But this, to make just a freestanding bow, I just make 2 little bunny ears like this. And then I tie them in a knot. So maybe I'll do that bigger so that it's easier to see. So you got 2 little bunny ears like that. Cross them over through the hole in the middle. And then you've got your bow, and you can kind of tweak it to whatever size you want it. And then you just trim these edges off. All right, that's done. Okay, so now we're going to do this. We're going to wrap this around. Now, to do this, to tie a bow when I've wrapped it around something, what I like to do is I like to use my glue dots to kind of help me out, because I know exactly where I want that bow. I want it right on the edge of that circle. So I'm going to put a little glue dot here. And then I'm going to tie this bow. I'm just going to tie like I tie my shoelaces. So I'm going to make that first knot like that, and I'm going to stick that down. So now it's not going to move around the knot while I'm tying my bow. So you can see that that's just kind of being held in place there. So that's kind of my second bow secret. And then I'm going to cut these. I'm going to leave those nice and long. I like them when they're long like that. And then this one, it's going to stick. Where is it sticking? Right out here somewhere. And it's just going to go right there. Perfect. Okay. And then these are going to go on with dimensionals. So we've got dimensionals. So the class that Mary and Nania, I'm sorry, darling. I'm atrocious at names. There's just no excuses for that. Anyways, what she was talking about, the classes that I thought of. So I was trying to come up with a way to do some classes that are going to be fun for kind of people at all levels. Specifically, I wanted to do some classes with kids. So what I've got coming up is I've got some classes coming up that are actually going to be kind of mom and me or dad and me classes. And so specifically for doing crafts with kids, and if it's, you know, aunts, uncles, whatever, whoever wants to do crafts is all fair game. But basically I'm going to make some Christmas cards, and we're going to stamp and we're going to color, and it's going to be awesome. Okay, so now we need our card bases. Oh, and they're all the same. Perfect. So this is where our bone folder comes in. Oh, did I? No, I didn't go ahead of. There we go. So using your bone folder like that makes a huge difference when you're creasing, especially your card bases, and it helps them stand so much better. So this is telling me to use my adhesive dots, but I'm kind of over picking those silly little things off, so I'm just going to use my snail. I'm going to snail the bejesus out of this. And then I'm going to adhere these to my card bases, making sure that they're facing the right way. Because I quite often will put them on and then realize afterwards that my card opens the wrong way. So there is that one. And this one. Okay, so there's my two cards, but of course we are not done yet because we need to adhere sequins, and literally the last instruction is adhere sequins. So this is where the beauty of that take your pick tool comes in, because yes, there's a poker on the end, but we have a piercing tool. That's nothing super special. But what is super special is this tip. So this, if you actually screw it in a little bit, see how there's some like blue stuff coming out the end? That's putty. So this is literally like stickum or something like that. And you can use that to pick up sequins and put sequins wherever you want to stick them. And it's so easy, and you're not fumbling with the tiny little embellishments. It's just totally awesome. I don't even know how else to describe that. And you can use that for pearls. You can use it for your rhinestones, your sequins that are adhesive already like this. If they're not adhesive already, that's actually another awesome thing. What you can do is you pick up, do I have a pot of sequins here somewhere? Yes. So what you can do is you take these and you pick up, so this one's not adhesive yet, and you stick that onto a glue dot, and now it has adhesive on the back, and then you stick that onto your project and it sticks. Super awesome. I love this. I have two of them because I love it so much. All right. There we go. I'm going to put my little cap on here if I can find it again. So that is our two cards from this paper pumpkin kit. So this kit is come and gone. We don't know if we're going to get these yet as past kits. Oh, I forgot the envelopes. Put them with the envelopes. Look at that. Look how pretty. But if you'd like to get next month's kit, which we haven't gotten any sneak peeks yet, so far it's going to be a total surprise, you can subscribe to Paper Pumpkin, and I will put up the QR code for this. So remember, you can scan this with your phone, and it'll take you to subscribe to Paper Pumpkin. Here in Canada, it's $26.95 a month, and you get a project like this. You get like 10 different cards, things like that. And those subscriptions make a great gift as well. So if you're trying to come up with a Christmas gift for somebody, you can either get them a subscription like that, that's the month to month, or the other thing you can do actually is you can go to my online store, which is that QR code there, and you can buy a prepaid subscription. And what I can do for you there is I'll make you a card and put in the little code so you actually have something physical to give them. This is the host code that you're going to want to use when you check out, when you buy the prepaid subscriptions, and you can do 1 month to a year doing that. And like I said, if you're not getting it for yourself, you're not that crafty, or if you want to get it for somebody else, you can totally do that. Or get one for you, get one for your friend or your loved one, and you can do it together. That's the month-to-month subscription one there. All right. hope you had fun. Hope you learned something. Glad to see y'all on here. Don't forget to like and share my video and subscribe to Paper Pumpkin. See y'all in a couple of days. Bye-bye.
Stop.
Oh, this is